Go ahead and make sure this is working real fast. All right. What's going on, guys? It's Crypto Analyst here. I hope all of you guys are having a good morning, evening, wherever you guys are from, and welcome to the crypto live stream. We don't get to do these too often, so we're going to go ahead and make this one useful. Go ahead and make sure everyone's in here. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up on the other monitor so I can see what chat is saying. Then we'll be good to go. So I have a couple topics I want to roll over here before we get too there it is. Before we get too into this. All right. Pull up here, make sure I don't miss anything, and we should be good to go. Okay, sound is on. So, let me know how the sounds is, guys. If the sound's alright, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Tell me how the sound is. Let me know in chat, because I had to... Okay, so that'll go ahead and be the first topic. I had to wipe my computer before I do anything else. I had to wipe my computer, and so I'm hopefully all the sound's alright. Hopefully all the sound is working. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why that's pulled up. Hopefully all the sound is working and all the sound sounds good. I did have to wipe my computer and reset everything. But there's a couple topics I want to talk about today. We're going to be talking about Steemit. We're going to be talking about a couple coins that I think are going to do absolutely great in the future of crypto here as we progress into the summer. Basically my top picks for short-term and long-term. And so we're going to go into a couple of those topics. The first topic I want to hit before I go into my top picks for cryptocurrencies. What's up, everybody? I just want to talk about Steemit. Now, I've been a supporter of Steemit for a couple months now. Been uploading on there, as you guys can see. And so when I had to wipe my computer the other day, you know, my passwords and all that were gone. And if you don't know, your password for Steemit's like 50 characters long, something that you have to write down. So when my computer was wiped, my password was wiped, and basically I had to create, or I can't log in. And so that kind of brings me to the problem I'm at now, is that they don't have any sort of redeem your password settings or anything like that. Like once you lose your password, you lose your password. And that kind of sucks. And so I was like, all right, I guess I'll have to make a new account. My Steemit and my DTube weren't all that big. And so it wasn't that big of a deal. And so I went to Steemit support and I talked to him about it, and I said, hey, I still got my email. I have my phone number linked to it. I can prove it's me. I have a YouTube channel. I have a Twitter, and along with my phone number and my email. And they said, sorry, that's not enough. And I was like, well, what do you mean it's not enough? It's not my phone number. And they're like, sorry, not only can you not log into this account ever again, but you can never make an account again. And so I was like, wait, really? And they were like, yeah. And so that's kind of where I'm at with Steemit. So it looks like I will never be able to post to Steemit or DTube again because my computer got wiped, which is kind of a silly thing. Even though I told them I could prove it was me with my Twitter, my YouTube, my phone number, and my email that was all used for the account. They said that wasn't enough identification, which is a little bit absurd to me. But they basically told me that I couldn't create another Steemit account, or I could not ever log back into that one. So for that reason, I will be deleting Steemit from the description below, or I might leave it in there. I'll probably delete it because, again, I can't ever access it again, and it's kind of useless at this point. And so I think that's a key error with Steemit. And someone else was telling me, I was just in a crypto Discord with a couple other guys. Once you post on Steemit, there are certain things that can never be deleted, which I think is another very, very silly thing. I think you should always have the option to delete something in case you accidentally put something that you don't want on the internet. But so yeah, recap of that before I talk into a couple of these cryptocurrencies. Again, my Steemit, my DTube are well, it looks like, unless Steemit does something nuts, that they're going to be discontinued indefinitely. So let's go ahead and jump into these coins, guys, because we are moving up, and that is great to see. Will it last? Probably not, but progress is progress. And so I made a little bit of money today, which is very nice. I got some money from Bitcoin, and I got some money from Cardano, and I don't know if I'll pull up the Cardano charts, but ADA, that was right here. Man, I bought probably down in a little even lower. I bought really far down in here, and I sold it about up here. So I bought it about 2,250 satoshis, sold it around 2,350 satoshis. So I made it, you know, a little nice trade right there, which is awesome. And then I made some money from Bitcoin just rising because I bought back in. I had everything tethered, bought back in at 6,700 USD, and then I let that ride up. So I made some money from that, and then so some nice sources of incomes. And so this kind of brings me to the point right now. So coins that I am trying to find my way back into. There's a couple coins I want to enter back into. So a couple of these coins, and so here's the reason. Or I'll go ahead and list the coins first. So coins that I'm super bullish on are EOS, Cardano, Tron, Binance Coin, and Neo. Those are my, I believe that was 5 picks. Those are my top 5 picks. And I'll go ahead and I guess go through why, or at least for most of them. And really just why I think they're going to be awesome. So EOS, guys, EOS has been one of those things that has just been one of the most consistent, healthiest, reliable cryptocurrencies on the market. I remember seeing this thing in December and watching a video that a guy, one of these big name guys, I don't even remember his name, but he was one of those big names, and he said, man, I was looking at EOS at 5 or 7, it was like under $7, I think it's like $5. He's like, all I was thinking was buy. And I was like, that seems stupid. I don't even know what, you know, I didn't really have too good of an understanding of what EOS was at the time, so I was like, whatever. The next thing you know, everything went up, but EOS went up to $18, just over $18. And so I'm kind of back at the point now, you know, around the same price that this guy was just saying that at, of EOS being under $7 is essentially a very good price. And so after looking into EOS and all that they did, guys, they barely took a hit from that market fall. Did you guys know that? EOS went down maybe 3x loss, which is not bad at all considering Bitcoin had more of a loss than EOS had, which is crazy. So yeah, EOS definitely held out through you know, had some thick skin here. So anyway, essentially, I think EOS is just a safe pick. I think it's one of those coins that is going to succeed, especially with them being at the top of the ERC20. In the video that I posted today about Coinbase most likely adding some of those ERC20 tokens, I think EOS is just at the top of that list. And I think if they are going to be adding some of these ERC20 tokens to Coinbase, it's almost certain that EOS is going to be one of those coins. And in fact, I would be, you know, in awe if Coinbase added these ERC20 tokens and EOS wasn't one of them. I think it would be ridiculous on their point. EOS is a reliable name brand coin. It's really one of the best cryptos out there. It really is. And so I would be astounded if Coinbase added these ERC20 tokens and EOS wasn't one of them. I think it'd be really stupid on their part because of EOS just being a very solid cryptocurrency. It might not be the best cryptocurrency to make money off of, but I think it's one of the most solid foundations that a cryptocurrency can have. So that's EOS for you guys. We're going to go ahead and move into, let's go ahead and do Tron next. So Tron is a one that you can essentially earn more money off of. So Tron is relatively cheap. It had that massive run up, and I think I did a video not too long ago talking about why I thought Tron was going to run up. And sure enough, we had a massive Tron run. I wish I could have said I was in it to ride the whole thing, but I was not. And Tron had, you know, one heck of a run. I'm actually watching it, or I was watching it on here because I'm trying to find where I want to buy back in for when, you know, this next Tron run is going to happen. Because I think you guys all know Tron capped at its peak just over 30 cents. So still buying in relatively, you know, low 3 cents is not a bad buy for Tron, because if it goes back to its all-time high, which will be hard because it had such an exponential growth, but if it does go back to its all-time high, you're talking about a 10x gain just from one coin. So Tron is notorious for having pretty decent sized spikes. I don't want to say pump and dumps because Tron has gotten better about that, but Tron is notorious for having large spikes at a time, and so I think it'd be, yeah, so there's the recent pump that we just had. So I think Tron is always one of those good coins to hold as long as you can buy low. What's up? I'm new to crypto. Larka, I think that's how you pronounce your name. Sorry if I'm butchering that. I listen to you a lot. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome, dude. Great to hear. Yeah, man, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I try to stay extremely active with my comment section and with... Ooh, is Bitcoin dropping? Hello. Let's go ahead and take a look at this real fast. So again, Tron is one of those coins that as long as you get in Tron while it's low, it can be a great hold. I think Tron around a 3 cent flat is a good buy. It really is. When Tron is under 3 cents and Tron's around 2 cents, I think it's a steal. Well, it's okay. You're the man, yo. Thank you, George. All right, so let's take a look at this because Bitcoin looks like it is about to dump. So this could be our sign to tether away. Let's take a look at this. This could be our sign to tether away, all right? Because I'm still a firm believer. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out a little bit here. I'm still a firm believer that we could... Originally, you know, we hit this and I was like, it's a double bottom, and I posted it in my Discord for those of you guys who were in there. I posted it in my Discord. I drew this up. I said, hey, double bottom, but be careful because it's very possible that we go and have an even lower double bottom, and if we breach these lower levels and we breach through this double bottom, we're in major trouble. So Bitcoin right now, again, it's all over the place. We had this massive dump. I tethered far up the line because this was, you know, pretty evident that it was coming. So right now what I'm looking for is to see if I need to tether again and we go down to these lower, I guess to our lowest low of this downfall so far. It's going to be a very, very dangerous spot if we break this lower, the lowest low of this drop here. So I'm hoping what we can do is bounce off this. Again, I think I've been calling for that for a while. If it doesn't happen, you know, good for us. Crypto is continually going up and we're not meeting lower lows. But if it does, it's something that I definitely had prepared for. And that's what I like to do, is prepare for the worst. So again, this is around the upper 5,000s, around the 6,000 range. So if we do go down there, you know, I'd love to be able to be tethered for the next $1,500. If you guys don't know what tethering is, on Binance, you guys can actually go to USDT and do it from a couple different coins. So I encourage you guys, if you guys are good at technical analysis and, you know, knowing what's going to happen within the market, there's a couple of these coins that you can tether with. So Tether is tethered to the US dollar. So essentially, you convert your money into USD. And it is no longer tethered to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, as the market goes up and down, where do I drop my address to participate in the contest? Well, one, you should not drop your address anywhere, and I'm not sure what contest there is, because I am not sure that there is a contest here. If there is, maybe there's one I'm unaware of, but... Again, so if you guys don't know how to tether, Tether is on Binance. Tether is essentially storing your money with minimal loss. It costs 0.1%. It's super, super cheap to do. It costs 0.1%, as you guys can see down here. If you do it with BNB, it's even less than that. It's 0.05%. You know, again, it's cheap, and basically your money moves minimally because it's tethered to the US dollar instead of Bitcoin. And every cryptocurrency is essentially tethered to Bitcoin except for USDT, and I think like whatever else is tethered to a dollar or some sort of currency. Well, sorry, you're good, dude. No worries. No worries at all. So anyway, essentially what I do here is I store it in USD. As you guys can see, it doesn't really, okay, Bitcoin to USDT, it does move. But US, like here, I'll pull it up. It's hard to explain. Tether doesn't move, essentially. Here it is, Tether. As you guys can see, completely, pretty much just flat line. Tether doesn't move. Put your money in Tether, it doesn't move. It stays safe through drops and all that good stuff. So if Bitcoin truly is going to dump here, and especially if we're going to dump to lower levels, then I'm definitely going to make sure to tether just to, you know, save as much money as I can to buy back in cheaper. And yeah, that's all that's happening right now. So I'm glad I talked about that. I got really sidetracked there. But let's talk about a couple other coins. So we have talked about why I think Tron. Oh, also guys, Tron. Electroneum is kicking butt on CoinMarketCap. Yeah, did you see what happened? That just came out with Electroneum. They're coming out with. Oh, we are just talking about it in the Hyped on Crypto Discord. I can join there and I can try to talk with a couple of those guys. A lot is happening in the crypto world this year. Yeah, a lot has happened. We have had a lot happen, a lot to cover. Maybe I'll do a video on that, just everything that's happened in the crypto space so far, because there's been a lot. Electroneum, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Electroneum just launched their, they announced that they're going to launch, I forget what it's called. And so that's why all this is happening. And so we are all joking about it in the Discord that, you know, you sell off the, we were just talking about this. You sell off the, you sell off the news, or you sell off you sell off the announcement. So whenever things get announced, everything gets really hype, and then when it actually comes out, everything drops. And so that's what you do. You know, you sell off the hype, and or you buy off the announcement, and then you sell off the release. It's kind of a joke. Same thing happened with Tron. If you guys don't know, people were telling me that Tron is just going to go it's going to go up, and after it releases, we're just going to see Tron just steamroll like 6, 7, 8, 9 cents. Here we go, Tron net release. Get ready for it afterwards. And I tried to tell people, I tried to warn people, a couple people actually, that once Tron net releases, you're going to see Tron dump. And again, I'm not a professional financial advisor or anything, but it's just one of those things that Tron always does. In fact, most coins do. They build up the hype, and you see them building like a roller coaster up to the hype, and once they hit it, they just go for the drop. It's typical in the crypto market, and that's something that people are going to learn every here and there. So Electroneum, let's go ahead and look at this. Yeah, Electroneum is pumping right now. So we're sitting at, it was just under 2 cents, and now it is at going on 2.4 pretty soon here. Nice little pump from Electroneum, yeah. I'd be careful though. I'd be careful buying in right now. It's a dangerous spot to buy in. You generally don't want to buy in when things are hyped up this high, because just as fast, I always tell everybody this, just as fast as they go up, they can go down. Same thing that happened with the market here, guys. People do not understand this. Let me go ahead and crunch this a little bit so we can fit the whole thing. Just as fast as this market went up right here, or just as fast as we went down in these past couple months, just as fast as we dropped, and we dropped, and we dropped, and we dropped, just as fast as we did all that, we can go right back up. In fact, guys, historically speaking, cryptocurrencies go up faster than they go down. So if you guys think this dropping is horrible and this dropping is awful and that we're dropping so fast and it's not recoverable, historically speaking, if you guys zoom in on any of these, I can even go to the runs from last year. Historically speaking, cryptocurrencies go up faster than they go down. So Verge had a good pump today. Yeah, dude. I don't like calling things pump and dumps, because I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with them. People say it in a negative connotation. If you can make money from it, money's money. And so people have, I think, the misconceptions of pump and dumps. Like, if you own Verge and it just skyrockets, you know, sell it off, buy a ton more cheaper. Once that thing just drops and dumps, dude, you can make so much money off Verge. Verge is another coin that once Verge goes back down here, you guys can expect me to buy some Verge, just because it's so notorious for just exploding out of nowhere. I love that, because there's so much money to be made there, you know, especially if you buy it in cheap. Yeah, I mean, if you buy like Tron or Verge cheap, you're just waiting for a gold mine. You're just waiting to strike gold, essentially. It's one of those coins that's just like, all right, you let it sit there, and then, you know, the one day when you get your, they had made an announcement today, they are making a deal. Okay, so they did. That's awesome then. Good for Verge. I remember one of these, here, I'll go to it. XVG. We'll go to it on Binance. I believe this pump right here, it was either the first or the second spike that Verge had was from John McAfee. So it was getting like pump, pump, pump. They had pump and dump groups. They had people just flooding the market from cryptocurrencies. This is when everyone's jumping in. And then you had John McAfee come in, and he was like, Verge is the future. Get ready for Verge, and all this stuff. And then he tweeted it. He tweeted it out. And quite seriously, you saw Verge just from where it was, just to the moon. Just to the moon. And then sure enough, it fell, and then it spiked again, and then it fell, and it spiked again. But like, if you were in this, I knew people that were in this. They bought low. They they rode this, sold it, bought back in, sold it, bought back in, sold it, bought back in, sold it, and then I don't know what they've done since then, because this is the last time we talked, is when they were like, all right, I sold it, I'm done. And so I assumed with them saying that they were done, that they weren't going to buy back into Verge, at least not for a while. They were like, I don't see anything wrong with it. They're like, dude, if you play your cards right, they're like I did. They're like, man, I just made so much money just buying, of selling at the top, buying at the bottom. Did it 3-4 times. The guy said he made a huge increase to his portfolio because of that. And now he just leaves the excess money that he made in there, took a bunch of it out, and put it back into other coins. And so that's great for him. Again, there's a lot of money to be made in like Verge and TRX. And so here we go again. This is a massive spike. Just be careful, because when this dumps, I'll go ahead and zoom in and show you. When Verge dumps, it dumps fast, and it dumps hard. If you don't have stop losses and you're in Verge, or even Tron, or a couple of these different coins, then you're going to get hurt, because if you're away from your computer and you don't set up a stop loss, then it's going to just burn you. So here we go. It's about to just, we might as well start playing the Free Falling song, because Verge is about to just, it's about to fall. Yeah, it's going to have a correction, and it's not anything bad. It's normal. It's a correction. So it's nothing to be expected here. So if you're a Verge fan, I hope you took your profit, because I think Verge is definitely going to be seeing some lower numbers here come the very near future. All right, a couple other coins. We talked about Tron. We talked about EOS. Binance Coin. All right, so Binance Coin, over the past couple of months, guys, Binance Coin was listed in, it's kind of crazy how this works. So I agree, Tron and Verge are excellent pump and dump coins. Yeah, dude, nothing wrong with that. I really don't think there's anything wrong with that. Again, if you're making a lot of money from it, people can be like, oh, all you do is, people, John McAfee charge 105,000. I saw that. If you guys don't know, I go through the crypto news every single day. I saw that John McAfee is charging 100, and I'll go ahead and pull it up. He's charging over 100 grand to give crypto shoutouts now. The guy's nuts. Here, let's go into cryptocurrency news. Where is it? John McAfee charges $105,000 per tweet for promoting cryptocurrency projects. It's ridiculous. It really is crazy. This man, dude. And here's the deal. There's people who are gonna pay him for this. There really are. Here's another one about it. There's people who are going to pay him for this, promoting ICOs. Alright, so Binance Coin. So Binance Coin, the crazy thing about Binance Coin, and kind of what caught my attention, is that it was in like 30s or 40s back in December, January, ranking-wise. And as the market has just crashed, Binance Coin has gone up. To the point of where now it's 17, rivaling Tron, Ethereum Classic, and it's passed a couple of these other ones. Hey dude, have you heard of FTEC? No, I have not. I will check it out right after I go through explaining this though. So Binance Coin has progressively been moving its way up the charts as the market has just been going down. And so that kind of caught my attention. I was looking into it and I was like, all right, this is unique. And so essentially, guys, as cryptocurrencies grow and Binance grows, the coin's going to grow. Binance fastly became very quickly became one of the biggest exchanges in the world. At least on the whole North America side, I know for sure. It grew to become one of the biggest exchanges because they had cheap fees, they're easy, they're accessible, and they had a ton of different cryptocurrencies that you could choose from, as well as being able to tether. And so the only downside that Binance had was that you couldn't do fiat to cryptos. Ripple, word. Yeah, dude, we'll go into Ripple. Or you want me to look? Ripple's not pumping, is it? It could be. And so Binance, as Binance grows, so basically as long as cryptocurrencies keep growing, the Binance coin will keep growing. So if cryptos are doing good, you know, it's basically off the exchange, because the more the people that use Binance, the more the Binance coin is going to go up. And they even encourage you to go on there and use it because they give you half price fees for whenever anything's transacted with Binance coin. So if you sold your Bitcoin to Binance coin, or a lot of these other cryptos to Binance coin instead of Bitcoin, then it's half the fee. So I think as Binance grows, which it will, because I think it is currently, I currently do believe that it is the best crypto exchange. I think as cryptos grow here, Binance coin is one of those coins that's just only going to go up. If cryptos go up, Binance coin will not go down, because people have to get on an exchange, and the majority of people who are serious about trading are going to do it from Binance for the most part. And I don't like to say that it's not only Binance, because there's a lot of other really good exchanges, but they're not going to be using Coinbase. These mega heavy traders, guys, they're not using Coinbase. The fees are murder on there. It does save you money, yeah, completely agree. Most of us Americans or on Binance and use BNB coin saves you money. Yeah, it really does. Encash is another coin I've been talking about a lot lately. Encash had a great pump from 2 to 4 cents. Only need 2 to trade. Yeah, and so someone just said XRP. So I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. I'm gonna call you Guapta. Guapta, would you like me to look into the technical analysis of Ripple, or would you like me to just go ahead and talk about it? Did you heed the warning? Hey, guys, if you guys don't know Mitch Ray, guys, Mitch Ray is from Hyped on Crypto. If you guys don't, hold on, let me pull this guy up. This guy is the man. Mitch Ray from Hyped on Crypto, Hyped on Crypto Live. Where is he at? Right here. If you guys aren't subscribed to this guy, go ahead and subscribe to this guy. This guy's nuts. The best technical analyst that you guys will find. This guy, not only does he predict the market, but he is brilliant with technical analysis. And this guy is just spot on. He called this rising wedge. He called the Cardano run that was going to happen earlier. Made a perfect projection call. I wrote it. I took my profits, so I'm very happy for that. So if you guys haven't checked on Hyped on Crypto Live or Hyped on Crypto, go ahead and check them out, because he's going to be streaming later tonight as well. I don't know why I went back to Apple here. What were we looking at? XRP? Hyped on Crypto. Yeah, Hyped on Crypto is the man, dude. As he says, he's the Jesus. Because he is, dude. No one gets more hype than Mitch. That is such a rough chart looking at it. Collab soon? Absolutely, brother. That would be awesome. Breaking that rising wedge. Yeah, dude, you were warning about that all earlier. And BNB will burn coins 4 times into true crypto. Yeah, dude. He made me money on the Golden Cross XVG. Wow, that's a, yeah, see, that's a huge gain. What is that? His team is the Jesus? Of course they are, dude. I was telling him, I think I said it a while ago, but I was like, is it bad that I like your YouTube channel more than I like my own? Alright, let's go ahead and look at XRP here. Someone was calling out XRP. Yeah, holy crap, it did make a little move. Wait, this is, yeah. The only thing is like, it doesn't matter if It doesn't matter, because if Bitcoin's going down, it's almost certain that it's going to be getting dragged along with it, because here we go. It was like Mitch just said. Can you tell me if Pivx will be better than Monero? As a privacy coin? Alright, so let's pull them both up, because they're different. They really are. Someone was just wanting me to talk all about Pivx the other day. Pivx is a complicated coin. When I did that video on Pivx, I was actually struggling a little bit. So the whole I'll pull up their websites too. The whole catch for Pivx is that they are privacy meets proof of stake. That's like their catchphrase. Personally, I do not believe Pivx will become a greater coin than Monero. Personally, I think Monero is probably one of the best privacy coins out there, if not the best. It's definitely the leader at the moment. I think Pivx is a secondary privacy coin. So when I think of privacy coin, you know, you could say Bitcoin's a privacy coin, but it's like Monero, Dash. Oh, what's the other big leader? Also, oh wait, hold on. This is for, that's for my man Mitch. The F11. Just because I know the TA doesn't mean I have an unlimited amount of things to learn about all the coins. Yeah, so, they're different coins, and they serve different purposes, and I think for that sole reason, there's going to have to be a couple privacy coins. Whether or not a couple of these privacy coins are going to die out or not is still debatable. I think a lot of them are, because there's just so many of them that accomplish the same goals, if that makes any sense. But I think Pivx is very different from the rest of the privacy coins, so I think for that reason, Pivx is going to be around for a little bit, or for a while rather, as I believe Monero is going to be around for a while. Verge is another one of those iffy coins. You know, like long term, I'm not sure about Verge, but there's definitely money to be made there, as we just saw. So Verge, okay, so Verge versus Monero. I should do a video on that. The things I like about Pivx is that they have one of the most active real teams. They come out with videos every single week. These guys have just been going to work. These guys are working so hard, and they are just all about just putting out as much as they can, as fast as they can, with quality, while keeping it safe. You know, you never hear of Pivx getting hacked or any of these coins. Granted, Monero is more popular. Monero is used more. And Monero is kind of like the privacy coin giant when you look at the whole thing. Yeah, there goes Bitcoin. I hold a lot of different coins. See, that's how it should be. Sweet, thanks for the clarification. Yeah, I know that's really okay. It's really confusing, because privacy coins do confuse me, and it's like when I made my whole Pivx video, it was extremely hard for me, because Pivx and privacy coins are just generally more complicated than, you know, I don't want to say like public coins, but than typical coins. So sorry if that was all over the place. Yep, I take your TA and I use it as another indicator before I play. Yeah, no, so everyone look what Jason just said. He holds a lot of cryptos. I think that's something essential, and something that you saw with a lot of these people who entered into the crypto world come December, January, is that they were just like, I'm going to all into Litecoin, or I'm going to, basically they all said that they just piled all their money into one coin. It's dangerous ground, and that's why I'm working on diversifying my portfolio to those top coins that I had about earlier, and why I believe some of these coins, let me pull them back up, why I believe some of these coins were going to be some of the top cryptos come the next couple of months here. Again, EOS, very bullish on it. I think, you know, EOS is going to do great here. I think Binance Coin, again, another one I'm super bullish on. I think if Tron goes down a little bit lower here, you can expect me to buy back in, because if Tron reaches around 3 cents, I think it's going to be a great buy. Granted, we're still kind of wondering where the bottom of Tron is because it just had that massive run. But I think Tron, they've been proving themselves by pulling these members, these trustee members from Alibaba one at a time, developing a further relationship with Jack Ma, the head of Alibaba, or rather the founder of Alibaba. I think by them pulling and building these relationships and pulling these head figures from Alibaba, it signifies a lot of trust. Again, Justin Sun, the CEO, he was on Forbes 20 Under 20. He is projected to be the world's first trillionaire because of how young, because of how much he's accomplished at the age that he's accomplished it all. I think, again, Tron is going to be a really good coin to hold if it goes down even lower than it is here. And so that's my thing right now is I'm waiting on when I want to buy back into Tron because, again, just rode it to the moon. It was being to Jesus, as Mitch would say. But isn't Verge an anonymous coin also? Yes. And so this is what I want to talk about. That's another great point. Verge did a couple of crazy things here. So let's go ahead and pull it up because this is manipulation at its finest. So when we saw this, guys, there is a video from a guy named, a smaller YouTuber. He's not too small, but he's still a YouTuber nonetheless. His name is Double Down. He did a live interview with John McAfee. I think it was in, I forget. It wasn't that late. I want to say it was in January. And so essentially you had John McAfee tweet out about Verge, and he tweeted it out. He pumped the crap out of Verge. And then a couple weeks later, he was on this live interview with Double Down, which you guys can go back and watch, and he just trashed Verge. And at first I thought it was a joke because he just pumped it so much on his Twitter. He's saying all these good things about it. You know, Verge is the future or whatever he was saying. And I remember reading those tweets and then hearing him in this interview just tear Verge apart, saying it was trash, it was never going to be used, don't spend your money on that useless coin. And I was just like, I didn't know. Again, I thought it was a joke at first because something that he just pumped so hard on his Twitter, but now he's trashing in a live interview. I didn't know what to think about it at the time. So again, there's problem with these pumps and with the, you know, people like John McAfee. That, like, stuff like that should never happen. He should never be able to be like, buy this coin, goes up here. This coin's horrible, goes down here. All right, I like it again, shoots back up. You see what I'm saying? That's just horrible manipulation, extremely healthy for the market. I can try to find that exact video and link it to you guys if you guys want. Yeah, but Verge is a privacy coin. Verge is a privacy coin. I don't think it's the best, but I think it's, you know, it's a solid coin. I'm trying to get your thoughts on ADA versus XLM with $1,000 to spend tonight. All right, well, again, I'm not a professional financial advisor by any means, but if you're looking at, I just actually exited Cardano because it just had a nice pump, and Bitcoin looks like it is going to just drop here. So yeah, again, I exited. Great call by Hyped on Crypto at Mitch Ray. Let me read through these comments before I further answer that question. Look at the charts for private ticks in the past 90 days with its supply. Will it peak that high again by this summer? I will check. Just can't wait for these coins to actually have a working product that positively affects people's lives. I agree. The second crash at the top was Wraith Protocol being delayed by an hour. Yeah. That's nuts, dude. I remember when that came out, everyone was waiting for it. I was actually at the gym, and I had my notification on my phone, and I got it. And then, you know, again, the whole thing was kind of silly. It was just like, oh, we're delayed. And it's like, all right, cool. Also, did you catch the Scam Week Hands coin? I did not. I have never heard about that. Funny story. I just made a video on how I would never, ever help Ponzi Trust and how I did not want their product. I answered them in an email, told them I did not want any part of their product. Then I made a video explaining that if they ever come to my channel again, the answer is still the same, that I will never ever promote their Ponzi coin. And and today I get on my business email for the crypto analyst, and the first thing I see is an email from Ponzi Trust trying to get me to promote their coin. They're like, hey, we'll pay you, we'll set something up. And I was like, do you not understand anything that like works on here? And I was like I didn't even know what to say to them. I was like, if you can explain to me how you guarantee people I think they said 41% gains a year or 49% gains a year. Your thoughts on private ticks? All right, yeah, let's look at that. I was like, if you can explain that to me, then we'll talk. But until you can explain how you can guarantee gains no matter what, I was like, like it's not worth it. I'm sorry, dude. Private pricks. Let's look at this. I have never heard of this coin. Holy crap, it's ranked 705. All right. One thing I would generally, I don't like to enter into these coins that are this low. Well, let's see where it's listed first. All right. I've heard of Yobit. I've never heard of Cost. The volume is only just $1,500 in a day. That's not. I wouldn't like this. So there's a couple of reasons why I don't like coins like this. The market cap is almost 2 million. This coin could be so easily manipulated. Are the new used cars so Monero? Dude, they really are. I don't know if they flood your guys' email, or I don't know if you have to deal with it, Mitch. But I always get these. It's honestly, it's not even ICOs. It's just Ponzi programs. They always are trying to get me. I've already had 3 or 4. They just keep trying to get me to promote their coins. And I'm just like, ugh. I thought making a video about it would help, but obviously not. So a problem with these coins. So these coins are notorious for being manipulated extremely easily because of the low market cap that they have. So since it is only $2 million, this could be extremely manipulated by any sort of whale. Think about it if a whale comes in here with like a ton of money, or a group of them, and they just pump the coin. We get a ton. Dude, it's annoying. So just be careful. Again, I personally would not invest in this coin. The market cap is too low for me personally. We can see what they do. I don't like to invest in coins that are this small as well. Private takes blockchain, VPN network, get paid for unused internet. There is another coin that does this. That basically, it pays you for your unused internet. So this is the reason why this coin's so low. And maybe it's like a privacy coin mixed with the whole unpaid internet thing, but there's another token that does this. So just be careful about that. And this is what I mean. Some of these coins are going to disappear because there are coins that are basically duplicates of each other in the market. And in the long run, you are not going to have 2 coins that do the exact, or you're not going to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 coins that all do the exact same thing. And they're not all going to survive because it's just not going to happen. There's no reason. There's no point. It's like setting 2 pizza shops right next to each other. Eventually, one of them is going to have to bite the bullet. That's why we see competitive businesses and in grocery stores, you don't see them setting up shop right next to each other. Or if they do, one of them shuts down. So. Again, okay, so final answer, again, I think other coin, I'm almost positive that there's another coin doing this. I've seen it before, I've heard it advertised. The market cap's too low for me. There'd have to be some significant proof that they are reliable. They're not on any exchanges that I like. I'm not a big fan of Yobit, and I don't know Cost, and I don't know Mercatox either, so for them to have a volume this low, it could be so easily manipulated, and so for that reason I would say avoid it, but I'm not a professional financial advisor by any means. Anything under 200 million, I was told, yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah, I would agree with that. Anything under 200 million is sketchy. I try to stay within the top 100, and there are exceptions, very rarely, but there are exceptions. For the most part, if an ICO can't get past $2 million, like there's a reason why. There has to be a reason why. Because I can guarantee you, there's not this revolutionary, world-changing crypto that has this massive future that can't get more than $1 million or $2 million. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull this up on my phone. My laptop's about to die. Bear with me, guys. Pulling you guys up over here. So we'll go till this dies. Anything ontology just came out. Is that a coin? Have not heard of it. Yes, it is. OTN. Hey, Mitch, weren't you just doing a TA on this? Competition breeds innovation. It does, dude. Best coin will survive, and the coin that does survive will be extremely good because they've had to compete for it. They had to work for it. Myth. What? Alright, we're going to Myth next. MITH, dude. What in the world? You're telling me that that thing had a 10x gain? In a week? Holy moly. OTN 27. Ooh, this thing's moving up. Was this under another name? Was this under another name? Or have I just not looked into this coin yet? Dude, I've recently done TA on just every coin that exists on TradingView. That's true, dude. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it, dude. You're the hardest working YouTuber I've ever seen. It's nuts. Cannot wait for you to get that new computer. It's going to be so hype. ONT, I thought. What is this? Oh. ONT? Yeah, ONT. I have not looked into this coin before. A new public multi-chain project and distributed trust collaboration platform. Ontology first products. New highest performance public blockchain project and a distributed trust collaboration platform. Ontology provides a new high performance public blockchain. Again, I would need more time because again, I've never gone through this coin personally, so I would like to have like a fundamental understanding of what the coin does, because I think there's more to scalability of a coin than just looking at like a circulating supply or a burn process, or is it proof of stake versus proof of work. I think there's more to it than that. And like Mitch was what Mitch was saying earlier, in that. It's here. ONT bullet on Neo. It's like Mitch was saying earlier. These cryptocurrencies that are solving and utilizing real world problems, these cryptocurrencies that are coming out with active working products are key. These are the cryptocurrencies that you are seeing just take runs. Look at Tron. They just said, hey, our Tron net was supposed to be released way in the future, but we got it done early. We're releasing it now. Active working product, Tron shoots up. What's another one? Encash came out. That was another one I said. Encash came out. It hit 2 cents. I said, hey, guys, they have an active working product. Next thing you know, Encash doubled in price. Went from 2 to 4 cents. Crazy. I said wait until after the ICO dump, because after it releases from after everything releases from ICO, it dumps. It dumped, went to 2 cents. I said, great time. A lot of I put it in the Discord, and I think a decent amount of people made money. I said make sure you got stop losses and don't forget to sell, because when this goes up, it's going to go up, but it's also going to go back down. So same thing with Steemit. Steemit is a coin that I promoted. Again, I was ranting about Steemit because Mitch, I don't know if you use Steemit or DTube or any of that. I wish I could still, but essentially, I am indefinitely. I'm not banned, but I am indefinitely blocked from ever using Steemit or any of their services again. So cool for me. Again, Steemit though, active working product. They have DTube, they have Steemit, they have Steam Chat, they have Steem. They have all these different active working products, and now you're seeing Steem go on a rise. They rose 66% yesterday. It's nuts. And so they are essentially eliminating the middleman. I don't know if you guys know this. Someone was explaining it the other day. Google actively loses money for running YouTube. I did not know that. They lose money they lose money for running YouTube. And so what Steem is that they still pay you, but, and I'll pull it up in DTube and all that. And so let's go to DTube and we can look at this. And so it shows you how much every person makes, so there's no hiding anything. And there's all these different people, all these big YouTubers that are moving over here. I made my move, but can't use it anymore. Feels bad. And so essentially, you know, you see what everyone makes. It's like YouTube, except there's no more middleman. And essentially, they're making money while YouTube is just, or Google's indefinitely losing money because it costs them so much to run YouTube and operate the whole thing and pay everyone. So another one of the reasons as to why YouTube has been flooding with more ads over the past 3 years, progressively, extremely, you know, exponential growth in ads. ONT is like Neo's left hand. Okay. One coin is not sleeping on is the volume is sick, and a lot of people, especially in Asia, says it will be the next Neo. If it does, dude, that would be phenomenal. That'd be awesome. What coins do you hodl? Okay, so I was talking about this earlier. I'm trying to change my portfolio into a couple different coins. Let me go ahead and back it up here. All right, coins that I'm trying to build my portfolio with at the moment. I'm trying to buy my spot into EOS, Cardano, Ripple, Neo, Tron, and Binance Coin. And those are the coins that... Those are my most bullish coins that I'm trying to buy all of my final says into here. Again, trying to sort out the bottom before I go ahead and just start buying. I've already started easing my way back in. I already bought back into... what was it? I bought back into Tron, and I bought a little bit of ADA earlier, sold it with the help of Mitch. Icon VeChain. Yeah, Icon and VeChain, dude, I think are going to be other really good coins. Again, I talked about them in my video today. There's a good chance that either Icon or VeChain get added to Coinbase. I think it was. If they did, I would not be too surprised. This isn't the list I wanted. Is this it? Yeah. Yeah, Icon, and there's VeChain. Will I be holding Ethereum? Maybe. If I do hold Ethereum, I think Ethereum is an amazing coin. I just don't know if I'm going to be holding it. I might buy some Ethereum. I think it's going to do really good this year, but you can just only hold so many coins. Coins that I'm not bullish on are IOTA. I do not like IOTA. I don't like IOTA. Obviously, like, I don't like all these stupid coins like Dogecoin. IOTA's a mess. I don't like Ethereum Classic. I wouldn't say I don't like XLM. It's just like one of those coins that I'll probably never buy, so to say. There's not too, I mean, I'm pretty bullish for the most part. There's just a couple coins that I just don't enjoy. No Ethereum, but it triples before Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm not going to be holding, for the most part, I'm not going to be holding much Bitcoin either. Again, my 5 coins that I think I'm going to be holding. I'm going to try to diversify my portfolio to 5 different coins. It's going to be XRP, EOS, Cardano, or is it 6? Tron, Neo, Binance Coin. So 5 or 6 different coins. I'm going to try to diversify between the 5 or 6 of them. And obviously I'll be using Bitcoin because you know, everything has to, you know, when you sell, you almost always go to Bitcoin. And so, like right now, I sold whatever I had in ADA to Bitcoin. And now it's just kind of chilling there. So I'm just chilling in Bitcoin at the moment, seeing what's going to happen with the market here. Which reminds me, I want to go ahead and back here and look at what in the world we have. totally forgot it. What in the world Bitcoin's doing? So I want to make sure that we end this stream before 11 o'clock, guys, because at 11 o'clock, and this laptop's about to die. At 11 o'clock, Mitch Ray is the guy who's been commenting in the chat. Mitch, are you still here, by the way? I totally forgot to answer your question, dude. I'm horrible. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you're still here, Mitch, but I can definitely answer that question, how I got banned. And I didn't get banned. It's more locked out indefinitely. Yes? Alright. So, again, shout out Mitch Ray. If you guys don't know, Hyped on Crypto Live. He's going to be live streaming at 11 o'clock, I think. So you guys can see me over there at 11 o'clock. You guys should totally come over too. Smack that like button on his stream. Go ahead and smack the like button on this stream too if you guys haven't already. But so how I got banned, it's not banned, how I got indefinitely, how I can't use Steemit anymore. So Steemit, DTube, all of that. My computer got wiped. My computer got wiped a couple days ago. I put it in my Discord, and along with that was all my passwords. Now my password for Steemit was like a 50-character digit key, and I had it saved. And this is stupid of me to not keep it somewhere safe, so it's honestly my fault for not storing it in like a vault. But when my computer was wiped, my password was wiped for Steemit. And so I have my password for pretty much everything, but since Steemit's on blockchain, it's a little bit more complicated. And so I went to log back into Steemit, and so I uploaded my video today, and I went to upload it to my Steemit and my DTube, and I couldn't log in. And I was like, all right, well, this is weird, because I knew my passwords, but then I learned it was my 50-digit key password, with just like all these different numbers, caps, letters, and all this stuff. And so I was like, all right, well, I don't know my password. I don't have my digit key because my computer was just wiped. And so I essentially went to Steemit support, and they were like, sorry. And I was like, well, what do you mean sorry? I was like, I have my verified Twitter account, I have my partnership YouTube account, I have my phone number that's linked to my Steemit still, and I still have my email that's linked to my Steemit, and I created the entire account with. So I have all four of these things, sources, whatever, and oh, post a link? Yeah, for sure. Let me go ahead and exit out a couple of these things. And basically their response was, well, too bad. And I was like, what? And I was like, yeah, no, like I can prove it through my phone number. Like I can't fake my phone number and my email and my partnership YouTube account and my Twitter. And then I was like, and they're like, sorry, too bad, you can't do it again. And I was like, okay, so I can't have my account back. Sorry, no, you got to make a new one. So I was like, all right, cool. So I'll go make it a new one. And so I went to make a new one. They're like, all right, you can't use this email. You can't use the same email, which is my, my work email for cryptocurrencies. And I was like, all right, whatever. I can't use my email. It's like, that's kind of typical. By the way, guys, here is the stream for Mitch. He's going to be streaming at 11 o'clock. And so I went, and so I was like, all right, this sucks. I'll use another email. So I used another email that wasn't my work email, and then the phone number came in. And so I typed in my phone number, and they were like, sorry, you can't use the same phone number either. And I was like, all right, I don't know how to really work my way around this one, because I don't necessarily want to, and I can't just like change my phone number. And so I went to them, and I was like, hey, I can't even like create a new account because I don't have more than one phone number. And they're like, sorry, sucks for you. And I was like, so there's no like being able to even delete the old account because I can prove it's me? And they were like, no, sorry, you're just not going to be able to you're never going to be able to use it again since it's on the blockchain. And I was like, all right, so I can't use Steemit, or I can't use Steemit, Steam Chat, Steem, or DTube. And they're like, no, sorry, dude. Only way you can do it is if you get a new phone number, a new work email, and like an entire new information set. And I was like, because it's all linked to your name. And I was like, if it's linked to my name, can I get the password? And they're like, no. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm not using it anymore. So that's it. And so that's why I'm removing Steem from the description of all my videos. That's Steemit for you. Also, I was talking about it because I was trying to get, I was in the Hyped on Crypto Discord, which is awesome. You guys should totally join too. As well as my Discord, which is in the description below. But I was in there and I was talking to some guys about it, and they're like, yeah, I used Steemit once. They're like, I was posting on there only to come and find out that I couldn't delete my posts. And so whatever you post is indefinitely on there and on the blockchain. And there was no delete button. And I was like, all right, well, this sounds really stupid. So not only can you not recover your passwords when you can prove it's you, but you can't delete your posts. And I was like, all right, maybe I dodged a bullet by like getting myself into that. So it's a whole fiasco. That's how my day's been. It's just been a mess of different things. I moved to Tether after I sold Verge. I didn't want to lose my profits in Bitcoin. Hey, could be a very smart move because I think we're going to be seeing Bitcoin as we see here. Yeah, it's already dropping pretty hard. I'm probably about to tether myself, tether all my BTC, or at least all my cryptocurrencies, because we could definitely be heading back down to the 6,000 range, and maybe even hitting a double bottom here, guys. Look at this. Wait, where are we at? There we go. Could we hit the double bottom? It's possible. So you'll probably see me tether here, just to be safe. Koreans can pump myth 10x in a week, and in a bear market, they're going to do that to Icon. Yeah, it's very possible, dude. Icon's a good coin. It's 9:40 here in Houston, dude. Welcome from Houston. It is currently 10:40 here, and I was almost said I live in North Carolina typically, but I go to a university in Virginia, so it's 10:40 here in Virginia. That blows. Yeah, it does suck. Down in CC here, Jason. Bitcoin dumping slowly. The whales ahead. Jason, get the monkey off your back. But whatever you do, just don't below $10,000 now. Yeah, so I think it was Jason who was asking me earlier about what to put $10,000 or $1,000 in, and the answer is probably nothing right now. Just hold it. Wait to buy back in. If you're going to see this dump, there's no point in buying in now. Get way more for cheaper price. Watch where Bitcoin goes. This turns into like a false, then good for us. Crypto heads back up, but I truly do believe, I think we're going to see some sort of a correction here. We've had a pretty nice run from mid 6,400. Made it up almost just over $1,000 run by Bitcoin, which is good. But I think we're going to see a little bit of a correction here. Very possible. In fact, very probable. Because you have to wait for the trade lines. Yeah, don't be the guy who buys at the top. When is the bull market? Okay, so I think that's a full bull market. To say that the entire crypto sphere is in a bull market, I'm going to try to wrap this stream up within the next 10-15 minutes here. To say that the entire bull market, the entire crypto market is going to be in a bull market, when I think it's going to happen is, I think the start of it is going to be at middle of May. I think we're going to have a bull run peak of either in June or July. Historically speaking, that's when it happens. And also historically speaking, the summer run, historically speaking, there are two major runs for the most part every single year. That is the summer run of peaking in June, July, and that is the winter run of peaking in December, January. Also, historically, the winter run of December, January is almost always bigger than the summer run. I hear people saying that the summer run of this year is going to be bigger than the winter run of, the coming winter run. Personally, I don't believe it. I think we're going to have a run here in the summer. I think we're going to see some bullish movement, but I don't think it's going to be anything significant like us breaking or coming close to the $1 trillion market cap like we almost touched before. Again, I don't see that happening in the summer here. I think we're going to need to recover here. It's like recovering from an accident. It takes time. We're going to start seeing some progress here, some healthy progress. But it's not going to be like this magic pill where we're regenning like Deadpool or anything like that. Hopefully that makes sense. So again, middle of May, I think we're going to start seeing this bullish pattern start heavily developing, and I think we're going to start seeing stuff move upwards, hopefully more healthy. Also, historically speaking, April is one of the best times to buy, because I'll go ahead and show you guys this. We'll go ahead and look at this. This is actually a really good point that you brought up. Let's go back to April here. Go ahead and look in. Where is it? Whew. All right, so here we have May, right? We're just kind of heading. It's going up, down, up. Here, let's can we zoom in more? I might even have to really just kind of diversify us here. So here we are at, zoom us out a little bit more than this. I don't like how closed in it is. So here we have our, maybe I zoomed this in a little bit too much. Where are we? We're at May, right? May right here. Start seeing some more healthy movements. This is from last year. And then, you know, we have this final drop in, where is April? Why am I having such a hard time finding April here? Am I skipping over it or something? Oh, this is May. Okay, sorry, I'm handicapped. Here we are, April. So historically speaking, here we have April, right? We start heading back up. We start heading back up. We start heading back up. It's like kind of illy-dilly. We drop again. I don't know what happened here. You know, it's just, you know, we start heading back up. And so people start seeing, oh, April, it's, you know, we start this little uptrend. Nothing really happens. That's why I said last month that someone asked me on my last live stream, I said, April, they said, what do you think about April for crypto? I said it's going to be a boring month. Historically speaking, it's a boring month. I just think it's going to be a boring month for cryptocurrencies. I honestly do. But here we go. You know, we start approaching May, and things start looking more volatile. Here we start getting some movement. Everything's moving up. If you would have bought in April, man, you would have been making gains. Let's just say you bought end of April, right? You bought end of April. Bitcoin was at $1,200. All right, we start moving up. We start hitting $1,600. Great movement, just bullish patterns. Had a little bit of correction, starts heading back upwards. Next thing you know, bought in April, almost going on triple your money. Same thing, starts going back up, correction, right back into the bullish pattern. Bullish pattern, bullish pattern. Massive correction coming in here at, I was in June, July. So here we go. Like I said, we peaked June, July, right? We had this massive run up. Massive run up, peaked. Big old correction. We have, again, these massive run-ups are going to have a bigger correction because they are a bigger increase. Here we go, here we go. What's happening? It's kind of consolidation period. Nothing too much happening. We start seeing this downtrend. But wait. What happens? We have a second crypto run here. We start seeing the winter crypto run coming into effect. August starts playing in. Next thing you know, August, we're going upwards. We're going upwards. We're going upwards. September, same deal, consolidation. I'm actually not sure what happened here. I actually forget. I forget what happened here, but something caused it to crash. Anyway, same thing that happened. These off seasons are your time to buy. These off seasons are your time to get in the cryptocurrency. Next thing you know, what happens? Oh, the winter run came in. Oh, look at this. What month is this? October. Massive spike. Look at this, massive. Bitcoin hit 6,000. If you would have bought 5 months ago, like it'd be ridiculous. Then what happens here? November comes. Holy moly, we got to scroll up the chart. Then what? We haven't even got to December yet. Oh, let me just keep. Hold on. I'll get to the top. Found it. And people complain about how much they have lost. The only people that lost, and I don't mean to be rude, are the people who bought up here. You cannot complain. Nowhere will you ever see a run like this. If you bought 6 months ago when it's freaking down in the dumps, even if you bought 3 months ago at 4,000 and it peaks at 19,000, are you kidding me? Almost 20,000? You can't complain. If you bought up here, I mean, that was silly. And not to be rude, but you don't see anything yet. Like, it's just ridiculous. In 3 months from 4,000 to almost 20 grand is ridiculous. You cannot complain about that loss. And even right now, we're at $7,200. Almost $7,300. You cannot complain because you'd still be mad in the plus. So, I know that was kind of all over the place and it took a while, but I just want to show you guys over the course of history what cryptocurrencies look like. People never look to the past and see what happened a year ago right now. What did the market look like, and what happened? When did the market take off? Around what time? What caused it? And then look at the year before that. Well, is there usually two runs that we can look at, or are there usually runs at a consecutive time every single year? If so, let me pull this up. It was, oh man, I don't know if there's a way to go through all my pictures, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to scroll up here as much as I can. But I posted a picture a long time ago in here to people who have been in my Discord for a while, and it was a great picture of what the crypto market looks like. And again, I'm trying to end this before Mitch starts his stream because he has a great stream that I thoroughly enjoy watching myself. So I want to go ahead and pull this up for you guys and take a look at this. And let me go ahead and look at chat right here. Good call. I appreciate you and your following. Let's grow your group. Let's grow your group, dude. Yeah, dude, I appreciate it a lot, Jason. It means a lot, dude. Put it this way, market cap's 267 million. That was what, 600 December. I made great on the winter bull market with Verge and ADA. Yeah, dude, you definitely did. Those things grew exponentially. The next bull market, I bet lost in cash. Next bull market, I bet on lost. Encash, ETN, Neo, fingers crossed. Yeah, Encash has potential. I'm interested to see how it handles its first major bull run. That's the thing, is I'm not investing in it yet. I'm interested to see how far it goes. You explained it well. Thank you, dude. It means a lot. I love hearing support like that. You'd be surprised how much hate a crypto channels get. You explained it well. Sorry, I'm late, but can you tell me what's wrong with Steem? Yeah, I might do a separate video on this because there's going to be a lot of questions about why I can't upload to Steem or DTube anymore. So I'll probably have to make a separate YouTube video on that. I was the guy that got Ripple FOMO'd at 241. Oh no, dude, I bought Ripple at $1 and I rode that thing. Awesome. You should put the money for those who want to tip you. You should put the money for those who want to tip you for your live explanation. Just like Data Dash, who makes $500 a day. Yeah, dude, that's the thing is, like, I told people in starting this channel, we're going to go ahead and end it in probably 3 minutes here, but the live stream after I explain this. Your Discord link is expired. Thank you for telling me that. I just, like, the main thing I want to do on YouTube is help people. Like, I love, and I don't want that to sound corny or whatever, but like, I literally do. I just love helping people, and some people charge money, and maybe I will in the future. You know, I don't get paid anything for YouTube right now. I'm trying to get paid so I can be able to do giveaways to my chat, because again, that just would be awesome to be able to give money back to you guys and help you guys, as well as grow my portfolio. But I just love helping people, so I don't charge anything for anything right now. If anybody ever wants to talk or do anything, I'm in the Discord, I'm in all these different things. I just love helping people. I don't know, I just get a lot of enjoyment out of it. It's awesome. And so let me pull this chart up. This is the chart I want to show you guys right before we end here. So this is the charts for 2015, 2016, 2017, and 2018. What happened? Same thing, right? I believe this is what happened after January. Massive drop. We hit all-time high. What happened following the all-time high in January? Massive drop. All-time high in January? Massive drop. All-time high in January 2017? Massive drop. All-time high in 2018? Followed by a giant massive drop. But historically speaking, what happened every time we hit a new all-time high year after year? Hit a new all-time high, dropped. Hit a new all-time high, dropped. New all-time high, dropped. It's nothing new. It really isn't. If you guys look at this, it's nothing new. People are saying, you know, granted, it's on a larger scale. They're like, yeah, but we've never seen it fall like this. But we've never seen it grow like this. We haven't seen, it went to 20K. That's ridiculous. If you would have told someone in 2017 that Bitcoin was going to hit $20,000, people called it and other people called him crazy for it. you've never seen a market grow like that, and then when you never see a market drop like that, people complain just as much, and it's crazy. And it's beside me. That market, crypto had one of the greatest runs in any kind of financial history. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this live stream, guys. Mitch is about to start his in a couple minutes here. I think I linked my Discord in the description below. Or I just linked it to my chat, actually, because apparently mine's expired. Great communication to you and your audience. Good job, bro. Yo, thank you, dude. That means a lot. I know you got me brainstorming. Outstanding. Thank you, dude. That means a lot. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of nasty comments that me and my mods have to go through and delete on the channel. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and link Hyped on Crypto in the chat right here. Let me make sure this is the right one. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and head over to Mitch's live stream on Hyped on Crypto, guys. He is awesome. I encourage you guys to go over there. He is, again, I truly do believe he's the best technical analyst that I have ever seen. Extremely smart. Knows a lot about it. He's willing to answer and go through everything. This guy covers hundreds of coins. It's ridiculous. So if you guys want, go ahead and click that live stream. I'm going to go ahead and over there. I'm going to shut down this live stream. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton. And hopefully I can see you guys on Lord Ray's. Learn some TA from Lord Ray. Hyped on Crypto YouTuber, 10 p.m. Yeah, for me, this is 11 p.m. Sorry. YouTube, Discord, don't mind. We want everyone to grow with us. Good stream, bro. Yo, thank you so much. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming by. I hope you guys did enjoy the live stream. This has been great. Thank you guys so much for all the interaction and everything that you guys have done. I'm going to go ahead and head over there. Great live stream. Don't want to interfere with his. And I hope all of you guys have a great night. And until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much. You guys are literally the best. Love being able to do this. It's so cool.